Hello, I'm Dr. Henry Russell, creator of the Catholic Shakespeare series, as well as many other online literature courses. Welcome to Homeschool Connections. To study Shakespeare is to think about how many ways a man or woman can be good or evil. He is the greatest Catholic literary genius after Dante, and there's no one above Dante who is not directly inspired by God. Shakespeare was an ardent Catholic living in an English police state, determined to wipe out his faith, at least as it lived in the minds and lives of the vast majority of Englishmen, who still held to it in their hearts. The playwright kept alive hope for the eventual return of the faith to England, constantly showing how poorly kings and nobility were treating their mother, their bride of Christ, constantly showing how beautiful faithfulness and love really are. Now usually he placed his plays far away enough in time or space so that few could accuse him of treasonously criticizing the present rulers. And usually he used realistic characters that his audience could just as easily see as symbolic of institutions and events much greater than any person. This year we will examine dark plays and bright. In the fall we'll read darker plays about kings, Julius Caesar and Macbeth. Julius Caesar shows how Brutus can use the language of patriotism to destroy the rightful ruler of Rome, but he's inevitably destroyed himself by the lawlessness he unleashes. The play can be read very fruitfully just on the levels of personal morality and political morality, but it also points toward the church, because it's about who God had intended to rule Rome, the city of his church. Shakespeare also indicates this broader theme through clever use of the calendar. We'll talk about that. Macbeth strikes closer to home, showing a Scottish king who's become the servant of the demonic, killing all goodness around him, until God's Catholic servant, Malcolm, strikes him from the throne. This is a very dangerous play to write when a Scottish king was on the throne of England. These plays of men who could have been great, but who descend to evil and threaten to destroy their nations, are exemplary lessons for all ages. In the spring, we'll turn to more obviously comic plays that explore the power of spiritual goodness compared to man's folly. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Shakespeare presents the spiritual world, but through the device of the fairies of the wood outside of Athens. Their power, both noble and dangerous, affects men and women in ways both profound and ridiculous, just as God allows men and women to experience both extremes in their ordinary life. In The Tempest, Shakespeare presents an old-fashioned mystery play where God and angels appear on stage scarcely disguised, using immense power that seems to destroy but that really only restores harmony to political and family order, offering redemption to those who'll take it. Always the marvelous world of spirit and truth beneath the surface of the everyday breaks out afresh in each play of our master, moral, and spiritual author. Come join him this year.